My dad never went to school. We lived in a mabati house.
After high school, marriage.
So at one point I sold Mitumba. So that time we were staying in Kibera.
Ndasuba Olosholang. Well, from a dream, just a vision, to such a huge school and building an empire, Rehema Okal started thinking about a school from her passion, just looking at kids play around nearby their home, and she decided that's the career she wants to choose, and not just a career but a dream that she wants to build. So today I'm visiting Brightlight Academy in Kitengela. You are meeting the owner, Rehema Okal, who will be telling us how she decided to do such a big school, just from scratch. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is Respect the Hustle, and this is Sn01 TV.
Thank you.
Yeah, so tell us your name.
My name is Rehema Okal. I'm a wife, born again Christian, a mother, an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Rehema, people don't know you. I've just done a short intro about you. So maybe tell us what you do.
Okay. I ran Brightlight Preparatory School. Actually, I worked for NHIF some years back.
Okay.
I worked also as a kindergarten teacher while in Tanzania.
Okay.
I've had several job experiences. I have worked also as a telephone operator, come receptionist. So my journey started quite a while back
Okay.
in the working profession. Yeah, to where I am.
Nice. So maybe tell us about your upbringing, your kid number what, where just basically you come from, your background.
Okay. We are 8 in our family. Unfortunately, one of my sisters passed on. So we are 7 at the moment. I'm the 5th born in our family. Yes. And our upbringing, let me say, I came from a very humble background. Very, very humble background. And but what I really thank God about is the values that we got from our parents. There was so much love, hard work. We would see my dad work so hard. My dad never went to school, and he was just a mechanic by profession. So we would see him hustle, going in the morning, coming back, 7 children in the house. We were all going to school, and my mother gave birth, like we were following each other almost. Yeah, so all of us were in school, so you can imagine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school, primary?
I went to Homa Bay Primary School.
Hey,
Yes. So actually, we lived in a mabati house, a very small mabati home, which I really cherished. We really cherished until we built our parents their home where they live right now.
Oh.
But that is where we lived. And as I tell you, we come from a very humble beginning.
Okay, you went to high school?
Yeah, I went to Duty Girls High School. And as I tell you, the challenge of financial challenges. My dad being a Juakali person, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. She would take care of the children. The number was many.
7,
Yeah. So she was a stay-at-home mom. And most of the times we would go to school. Some of us would be home, pesa ikipatikana, you get back. So our learning experience was like that, but we thank God all of us finished na tukama.
Yeah. Did you maybe decide to do campus?
Actually, my husband took me to college.
Wait, so after high school, marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after high school, I stayed, I think, for 1 year.
Okay.
And then we got married.
Oh, okay.
When I met my husband.
How old were you? Okay.
Let me not say that.
Yeah, all right.
So we got married. My husband at that time was a graduate.
Okay.
He had just graduated and was working. I think he had worked for about 2 years or so.
Okay.
So he's somebody who is also very passionate with the learning. He also came from a very humble background. So I think he understood my situation also very well.
Yeah.
And he pushed me to go back to go to college.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went and I did HR with the ABE. Yeah, so as a profession, I did HR.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And did you work after, just
Yeah,
graduating?
after that, I told you I worked for NHIF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was based in Machakos, then I came back and worked in Kitengela.
Oh.
Yeah, although with NHIF, I didn't work on my line as an HR. But we did some, I don't know how to call that. It was sort of receiving these clients that were, they wanted cards and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, like front office or
Yes,
something.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You after now NHIF, tell us more about just the work that you did, kabla you decided to follow this dream.
From NHIF, because after working for NHIF, Nasha, I did so many other things. So many. I think my dad was my greatest inspiration.
Okay.
Being a Jiwakali person, doing mechanics and all that. Sometimes he hustled at one point until he bought a matatu.
Okay.
So I saw the hard work that he had. And most of my interest was actually in business. I wanted to venture into self-employment.
Yeah.
But you see, I didn't know how, but I wanted to venture into that.
Yeah.
So at one point, I even sold mitumba.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like Gikomba Mutumba?
Actually, toy market.
Ah,
yes.
Nice.
So at one point, I sold mitumba, clothes. Actually, I was selling t-shirts. And I was doing very well.
Wow.
We did very well. Actually, from those mitumbas, our life started changing.
Wow.
Yes.
You were still married then?
Yes.
Okay.
So my husband would come back from work, join me. We sell our t-shirts.
In
Then
Nairobi or Kitengela?
No, that time we were staying in Kibera.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
So we have a long story.
Hey, that's interesting. Kibera to Kitengela.
Yes.
Wow. So tell us something brief about Kibera life. Just the
Kibera life. We were staying in Ayanye Estate. I don't know if you know Ayanye Estate.
Yeah.
So we were staying there. At the same time I was selling these mitumba t-shirts, and I was really enjoying it very much because I felt like, kumbe, you can wake up in the morning just having faith that I'm going to sell, and God blesses you. You sell, go back home, take care of the kids, cook mandazis, take to the shops around. I did so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at least you had some income on your own to hapo Kibera. Okay, so tell us more. Now you decided to move from Kibera?
So from Kibera, now a friend of ours was staying here in Kitengela.
Oh, okay.
And she told us, you guys see, you come this side. We sold mitumbas and we saved some little money, and my husband also from his work. We got some little money, and she told us, you come jenga hapa Kitengela. What are you doing in Nairobi?
Yeah, life is hard.
Yeah, and at that time, she was telling us buying a plot, I think was around, because she just lives around Nonkopi area.
Oh, okay.
Buying a plot at that time, I think it was around 40,000. Yeah, where we are right now.
Yeah.
So 40,000 was so huge for us. You see, I'm a mother of 5 kids.
Congratulations. Okay. Yeah.
So it was huge for us.
Yeah.
So, but we decided to just, have faith and just put whatever we had saved to work kila kitu. And so my business pia ikaenda hivyo, because now everything was put in the
land.
Yeah.
So this is where you've built. Where you bought is where you've built.
This is where we built.
So how did you move from Kibera to living here, Kitengela?
So we bought this land. When we bought this land, a door opened for my husband in Tanzania. So with this company, so he was taken to Tanzania. So we were there. We stayed there for quite some years. So that is where, again, we saved some money. And then we came back. So when we came back, we said, no, we settle where we had bought the land, at least build a home, have somewhere we call home. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me your dream about the school. Where did it start? In Tanzania? Am I here in Kenya? What really pushed you?
Actually, it started in Tanzania. I told you where we lived. We lived next to a school.
Okay.
And I would see these children early in the morning when they were coming to school,
Yeah.
and even when they're leaving from school, the joy in their faces, and I would just, your moods will just change looking at the excitement, the kids, they had no worries, and I just wanted to work with children. So one day I went to that institution, and I asked the director of the school. I told her about myself, and she just loved me and told me, Rehema, come and join us. Can you work with our play group? I said, yes, I can.
Yes.
Just give me a chance and teach me what you want me to do. So that's how we started working.
So that's where you became a teacher for the first time?
For the first time.
But it wasn't your, career path
no,
or anything?
It wasn't.
Just passion?
It was my passion.
Okay.
So from there, I taught in that school for quite some years, because I told you we stayed there for some years.
Yeah.
And the children, if I remember the kids up to date,
You still smile.
they were like my own. They were like my own.
Okay.
So we worked there. Then when we came back, my husband then was still in Tanzania, because he was still working there. We decided we'd come back with the children, because at least we wanted to establish ourselves back at home.
Yeah.
So when I came back, I said, I could not forget those children.
Yeah.
The memories were just... I was not sure if really, do I just go back and teach, or what do I do? So, but one day I sat with my kids and told them, you see, I think this house is too big for me. It was just a simple 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
Just a simple...
That you had built here,
yes,
where we are right now. Okay.
Just a simple thing. And actually it was not finished then. We got into our home when we had not finished everything inside.
I understand it.
So I told them, I feel I want to start a kindergarten here. And my kids laughed out. They were like, seriously? You've run out of your mind, mommy. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Why would you want to start a school here? And there are so many schools from Kitengela.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I mean, I understand there are so many schools, but this is something that I can't help.
Yeah.
Deep within me, there's something that I'm missing from children. Yeah. So they didn't believe that.
Okay, let's take a short break and we shall be right back. Oh, so welcome back, Rehema.
Thank you.
So tell us about, now talking to your kids. They are here, they are thinking, mommy, you're going crazy or something, and you still decided, no, this is what I have to do. So maybe tell us the whole dream. We see where we focus on.
Nasha, let me tell you, when you have a dream, it's like pregnancy. You cannot hide it. When you are almost giving birth, nothing can stop you. So I told my kids, one time they had gone to school, and when they came back, I had called an artist, told him what I was thinking about the house. Told him I wanted the house to be painted, and I had put it, in my mind I said, the sitting room will be this and this, my bedroom will be this and this. So when they came back, at that time I'd not even called my husband and told him what I was thinking. So when they came back, I told them, you see, let me tell you, I'm starting a school, and I'm serious. And they were like, mommy, please usituaibishe. Yeah, so I later called my husband, and I told him, and he was like, are you sure you want to do that? So, nobody believed that I was sure about what I wanted to do. But the passion was burning inside, and I could not hold it. So one day they found I had gone to Kitengela. Yeah, they went to school. My husband was still in Tanzania. I went to Kitengela, looked for a house, paid the money. Nikakuja nikahamisha vitu nikapeleka huko. When they came back from school, nikawambia, our new home is
It's no longer here.
No, it's
We are renting somewhere.
We are renting somewhere.
Wow.
And because they were also so passionate about their home here,
Yeah.
it was a bit hard, but we talked about it,
yeah.
and
They already grown. They were
yeah,
kids now.
yeah.
They would understand. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you moved them to Kitengela.
We moved them. Then I called Mzee nikamwambia, Daddy, sorry,
First,
you
I
know.
think you're a very hardworking woman. I mean, you packed the whole house and just shifted things, and that's it.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I called my husband and told him, Daddy, sorry, we've moved. To where? See, we got a house somewhere. When you come back, I'll tell you. It's a long story.
I'll give you directions. Yeah.
Yeah, so when he came back, actually we had organized for, we had done some little marketing and organized for a few parents who loved the school already.
Oh.
Yes, and they wanted to bring in their children.
Okay.
So when he came, we had an open day prayer.
Okay.
And he had to attend.
He's looking at his home and
Yeah,
he's like,
and we so yeah, that is how it started.
Wow. So you're saying you did a lot of marketing. You know, someone there at home is thinking, it's easy once you put your mind into something, it will work. People don't regard, like, you know, the marketing part is something you need to do. What kind of marketing were you doing for your school that you did not even know vile utaenda, you know, from there?
Nasha, let me tell you. First of all, you know, we engaged our spiritual parents, our pastor, and they prayed for us, and after that we had to get a few people to help us move around, especially in non-Kopir area, because the vision was just to start a kindergarten. We just wanted to work with kids, so they moved around house to house, door to door, knocking and, you know, telling the parents that, you know, we have a school here that can take good care of your children. Please trust us with your children. Yeah, so we tried that. But you see, by God's grace, we got even kids from Kitengela.
Oh, this schools are not just
children. We got children, yeah, from Kitengela who came in that very first opening day.
What?
Yes.
So you had done proper research and proper marketing?
Actually, we did, yeah. We did some good marketing.
So the only challenge was that it's just door to door.
Yes.
So it was a bit, you know. Wow. And then the teaching staff and everything you had? So
we had to do interviews. We had to, you know, I had friends also who had experience in education.
Yeah.
And I called them and we sat, we did a few interviews. And that is how we got our staff.
Okay. So you started as a kindergarten? Yeah. Just one class? Actually, it was, we had... Now this is what I want you to tell me. What your sitting room played which role?
My sitting room was the playgroup, because playgroup, we had a number, quite some children. Yeah. We started off with about 26 children. And that was a big start. Wow. It was a huge start.
You didn't even think about that?
No.
You were not even prepared for 20?
It was, actually, we were thinking maybe my son was one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're leading by example.
Yes, my son was one of them. Yeah. So I was counting my son, and maybe if I get 2 or 3 for a term, that would be okay. Wow. But we got 26.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Which year was this?
This was the 2012 September.
Wow. Hey, you should look for these ones and just do something. I mean, that's a big number to start something this, you know. Yeah, it is. Yeah. That means people trusted you and your vision. Yeah, we thank God for sure. We do. Wow. Then, so tell us through the process. So, the way it grew.
Yeah, my sitting room was the playgroup. My bedroom was actually the now PP1.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my children's room was now the PP2. Okay. Then we had a small library. Oh. The kitchen just served as a kitchen. That's where they were cooking and
They were all the scholars, so at least I honor your hustle. Wow. Taking care of these, you know, small kids, for you was a passion.
It was.
But you decided it's not just passion, you have to, you know, go into the drawing board and, you know, just visualize it and make it work. Yeah. But now you have stuff that you had to bring. Were they sharing the same passion with you? For them it was just work? You know, just the challenges, you know, employing.
Yeah, like for the first time, you would not know if somebody has the same passion, because somebody is coming interested, I need a job, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
The first years, it was quite a challenge knowing who has the passion, because that for me was very important. Somebody who has the passion is able to take good care of the children. Yeah, and they're able to give their all. Yeah. So that was one of the greatest challenges that we had.
All right. So tell us now about Brightlight Academy, to where we are. By the way, guys, those that don't know right now, Nicole, this is the 4th floor?
Yes.
4th floor of the same 3-bedroom house. And it's a big school right now. There's everything you need here, including a music class, everything. And basically you need, Brightlight Academy has to offer all that. You want to do guitar, piano, nini, Brightlight Academy. So tell us how you got here.
So Nasha, I told you, my dad was a great inspiration. I'll tell you that still. He rested just this year, sometime this year, yeah. So, but he also taught us savings. That anything that you need in life, if you learn how to save money, you'll get it. So you see, we had built our house here, but at the same time, we were investing kidogo kidogo. We'd keep some money kidogo kidogo, and just like that. Plus the now the business also, people started trusting us. We started getting children. Kidogo kidogo, we got some money, and we started off with the foundation of the school. Yeah.
Wow. So now you have from kindergarten to class 8?
To class 8, yes.
And fully loaded, like classes, all students need?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How is it? What is the challenges you're facing right now?
Right now, the biggest challenge is the COVID situation.
The COVID.
Yeah, because you see, most parents, the parents who lost their jobs, you see, they've been with you for all these years.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
We have people who, some people still, they trust, the big names, and they still don't know that there's also quality offered. This is a challenge that young business people starting off the business, actually they face this challenge quite a lot.
Okay.
Because getting trust from other people, we tend to trust people that have established themselves, and
the name,
yeah,
the name, not what they offer or anything.
yes, yeah. But what I would say, we push on. We just keep on pushing on, trusting in what we believed in, not losing our focus, and the trust comes automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, 2021, how many pupils do you have?
We have around 250.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before COVID was around?
We had around 300 and something children.
Okay.
Yeah, but a number, some went home, some, due to financial constraints, they had to go to join maybe public schools and so forth. Yeah.
So there's one thing I've noted about Rehema. When she started humbly in her home, till now she has had one headmistress. And shortly we shall hear from her. This is just interesting because that means she's someone who's worked with you, she's trusted you, I could trust you fully, whatever your vision is, let's do this together. And that is a good one.
Yeah, although she is the second. We've had two.
You've had two now.
Yeah.
Okay.
One, our head teacher. We had a head teacher.
Yes.
Who got some greener pasture somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, and he had to leave. Actually, we left on good terms. We still talk to today. And so she took over. She was the deputy.
Okay. Nice.
My name is Mary Stella Barasa. I am the head teacher in Brightlight Preparatory School. I've been here for 6 years. I joined Brightlight Preparatory School in 2014. It's been a journey because we had the first class which sat for the KCPE in 2017, and it wasn't easy because parents do not trust us You see, they always based on the history of the school, how the performance has been. So having the first class, it was not easy for us. But we thank God for those parents who trusted us. We did our best. We gave the children our best, and we really appreciate that God was on our side. The first class, our top candidate had 439 marks. She joined Kenya High. Right now she's in Form 3 and she's doing well. The rest have been admitted in various schools, like we have two in Starehe Boys, we have some in Pangani Girls, we have one in Ngara Girls, we have some in Maryhill, and we've been following up on their performance there, and we're glad that they are doing well. I like the school because it has all that the child needs for good performance. We nurture their talents in the children, and we bring up the children wholesomely. Yeah. To the parents outside there, my advice is if you can bring your child in Brightlight, you will not regret at any point, because what we are doing, we are giving the children our best, and we've not seen any point where our child has messed up or any parent who's regretted after handing the children in our hands. So the facilities are good, the environment is perfect, the teachers are experienced and they are loving to children, they like the children, their passion is teaching and handling children. So you bring your children to Brightlight, you will not regret. It's a perfect place for your child. I think it's good working with Madam Rehema. She's understanding. She's a person who is open, and she's always ready to change in case you also have your own opinion on what you want to decide as a school. And she also trusts me as a head teacher, and I just like it because I feel I'm free to work. The journey in Brightlight has not been easy. In our starting, we had a 3-bedroom house. It was a residential house, but that's what we started with as classrooms, and we had some mabati structures where we had some rooms for classes, and the other rooms we had one for the kitchen and another one for the dining. And actually it wasn't easy because convincing parents, sometimes they look at the facilities that you have on the ground, and they could just be demoralized by the structures that you have and could move away. And we are happy that some understood us and they were patient with us, and they have grown up with Brightlight. Brightlight Preparatory School started as kindergarten. We headed to lower, then upper classes, and when we had the first class, the candidate class, we thought of having more time for learners, and that's when we started the boarding, and the boarding facilities are good. Right now it's awesome, it's nice. The children are doing well, they like the boarding. We have boarding from grade 3, and they all like the environment. It's a friendly environment, they don't miss home. So we feel good and happy for having such a facility.
So we are taking a short break, and once we come back, Rehema will be telling us 1 or 2 things that we need to know about challenges of starting such a business. Maybe you're home and you're thinking this is going to be easy, maybe you're home thinking this is going to be hard. Let us hear this from someone who's gone through it, only here in Kaulele. So welcome back. So Rehema, the reason why we decided to do this Respect the Hustle segment at Nkaulele TV is because someone is stuck out there. Okay, there is COVID, there is a lot of financial constraints right now all over, but someone has something small, they're thinking of starting a business. I don't know, maybe just talk to them and let them know how it feels and all the challenges, and just advise them.
Anasha, what I would say, if you have a dream and you feel it, because we have the ability to feel, go for it. What you only need, you have to learn that in any business, you must be very patient. patience is key. You have to learn that whatever you believe in, do not lose your focus. If you lose your focus, you might fail in the middle. So push on, and push on. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe someone else to know also the challenges that you overcame. What pushed you, to just bring them somewhere? Because there are people that say it's prayer. There are those that say it's friends. What was your push?
Nasha, let me tell you, many are the low moments. Like I would tell you from with my personal experience, the low moments were so many. Many of the times I felt like I'm quitting. I'm just tired. I don't think I took the right line. But you need to talk to yourself. That helped me a lot. So I would just calm down and talk to Rehema and tell Rehema, please listen to yourself. Is this what you wanted? So, I would listen to my inner self and also, talk to my husband. He was also a very great inspiration and still is a great inspiration.
Yeah.
So you tell me, don't give up. Don't give up. God had a plan and a reason why you felt this is what you need to do. Yeah. So it is never easy. Nothing is easy, and that is life. Nothing is easy, and good things don't come easily. So you keep on pushing. You keep on pushing. Sometimes, like financial constraints, like in small businesses, going to the bank not trusting you that they can give you a loan. It's very difficult for a beginner in business. But let me tell you, with time, they come knocking on your doors. So keep on believing in yourself, push on the dream, don't lose your focus, you'll make it.
Yeah. There's a line you had used. You said, when you have a dream, it's like a pregnant woman.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, guys, if you have a dream, don't take care of the dream. Don't ensure that it doesn't miscarry.
Yes.
Make sure you don't abort it.
Yes.
Just carry it to term. And that way you can be able to see your success and sit down and say, this I did from, just this humble beginning, and this grew up.
Yeah.
So Rehema, people are thinking, where is this Brightlight Academy?
Brightlight is behind Non-Copier Girls, Nasha. We are just behind Non-Copier Girls. We have kindergarten, we go up to class 8. We have several co-curricular activities. We have music classes. As you can see, we have the pianos, we have guitars, violin. We do French classes. We have karate for the children.
Nice.
Yeah, they do skating. We have several co-curricular activities. Yeah, and also we are normally engaged with the music competitions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, okay. Rehema, so someone is thinking, how has your performance been? Okay, I'm a parent personally.
Yes.
I want you to market your school to me. So how has it been?
Nasha, I think if you've been watching your television keenly, you should be able to see us. We were there last year with our children. Most of the private schools, we had a challenge because of the cutoff, that most children were really, suffered from that cutoff. But we thanked God. We had children who scored the 400s. They have been called to national schools. Some are going to Maseno. We have Pangani. We have our kids from the former years who are in Mary Hill Girls, Kenya High, Starehe Boys. So we've produced children, and we follow up our children.
Yeah.
We don't just end here. We follow up with the schools to know how they are doing.
Yeah.
They are doing well.
Okay.
They're among the top, even in high schools.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is nice. Well, so Brightlight Academy is just located in Kitengela. Non-cooperative school, for those that know, just at Nita. It's Nita.
Yes.
Yeah, the rough road there, just after non-cooperative girls, you'll see Brightlight Academy. They have everything that you need. Transport system, iko sawa. I've seen the buses and the vans, so your kids will not suffer. Watakuwa wanachukuliwa nyumbani on time. And the teachers are also here, and they are doing a good job. I've been to their classes. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. And they also follow COVID protocol. From the gate, there's a guy who's taking your temperature, there's sanitizing, there's a whole sink over there. Wash your hands. Once you're up here, don't touch the rails. What they're keeping distance. Trust me, they are obeying the rules. They are following the rules, and they're doing a good job at it. So this has been Rehema. Rehema, this has been good. I am so happy for what you're doing. This is a good move. May God continue uplifting you. Amen. And thank you for being a good subscriber of Kaulele TV. For those that have not done that, kindly remember to, right?
Yes.
So guys, maybe your last word?
Nasha, my last word before I let me say, we have another branch of kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Brightlight has grown. We have another branch in Kitengela, the Tropicana Road. It's purely kindergarten. I told you I love working with children. So most of the times you'd find me on the other side of the school, working with small children. And if you get time, you should come and see how those children are.
Oh, okay. So there's a time where now you're done here, you go there, just sit with them, and then now go back to the flashbacks.
Yes.
Tanzania Manenos. Okay, maybe tell us something as we wind up.
Yeah. So don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. If you have a dream, remain focused. Don't lose your focus.
Yes.
As I said earlier, a dream is like a pregnancy. You have to guard it. Carry it full term, as Nasha said. Carry it full term. You know, there may be challenges, and that is normal to anything. There may be challenges, but the challenges are to make you grow. Look at the challenges positively. However painful or however hard they may be, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
So guys, remember, the key to success is to focus on your goals and not your obstacle. This has been Kaulele. Keep it locked.